Now, I know I said I wasn't going to do another tech review after my last one, but I actually liked editing it, and turns out a lot of you guys liked it too, so I thought, why not? Since I bought a whole bunch of new tech stuff, I'll do some more tech reviews. Also, I'm trying a new webcam setup here, using my phone instead, so you can let me know if this quality looks a lot better than in my last video. But anyways, yeah, let's talk about this monitor. This is the 27-inch ASUS TUF Gaming VG279QL1A. That was a mouthful. Don't say it. Don't say it. Do not. And that's what she said. This is the newer 2020 version of the VG models. You can tell the difference by how the stands look. The other models have a square base, but the newer models have wide-angled legs. ASUS is one of my favorite hardware brands. I've had this for about 8 months now, and honestly, I love it. One thing I should give a disclaimer for is my tech reviews are going to be for the average everyday person. So if you're like one of those PC elitists who wants to know every single detail, then my videos might not be for you. I'm gonna go in depth, but not like super in depth to let you know, like, the type of material the plugs are made out of. So let's look at the features. This is a 1080p 27-inch gaming monitor. It can go up to 165 Hz if you're on PC, but if you're on console, it'll stay at 60 Hz. I think the Xbox One S and X have 120 Hz. I've seen people online say this monitor can handle 120 Hz for those consoles and also PS5, but I don't have either of those consoles, so I can't personally confirm that. The IPS display is why the price is higher than the average gaming monitor, so let's look at the prices. Last year I bought this model for about $310. The price fluctuates for this between $300 and $350 for this version. I say this version because there are 8 different versions for this model, 4 in the 1080p lineup and 4 in the 1440 lineup, which are curved and have different sizes and features. So here are the main differences. Some of the models are just the monitor with 144 Hz, no height, swivel or tilt adjustment capabilities, and those are the cheapest ones. Other models have only height adjustments, and those are a bit more expensive, but they're split into the curved 27-inch and 32-inch. And the other set of models, which is what I have, has everything: the tilt, swivel, height adjustment. So if you don't care for any of those ergonomic stuff like I do, then you can probably just get one of the cheaper ones. And I'll leave links to all of those in the description box down below. So this monitor is VESA mountable, and in terms of connectivity, it comes with a headphone jack, 1 display port, and 2 HDMI ports. It comes with a power brick and an HDMI and display cable, which is nice because I didn't have to go out and buy one because I didn't have one to start with. It has a slot at the back of the base for cable management, which I obviously don't use. There's 4 side buttons and a joystick for controlling the on-screen display, which feels really nice to use because it doesn't feel cheap and wobbly. This monitor has FreeSync Premium, but it also has G-Sync compatibility, so people with NVIDIA cards, you don't have to worry about that. I have an NVIDIA card, it's gonna work fine. Although ASUS is my favorite brand, I gotta start with the cons. So first one is noticeable straight away. I'm not sure if it was just mine, but the color settings were really bad. So the first thing you're gonna have to do when you get this monitor is go on Google and look at some calibration settings, see how other people set up their monitors. I connected mine to my other monitor and I just manually calibrated it. This does come with speakers, but they sound pretty bad, which I expected. It also comes with a headphone jack, which also sounds pretty bad. I edited a video using that headphone jack and I put it up on YouTube, and then when I watched it back, the audio levels were all kinds of fucked up. So yeah, just use the audio coming straight from your PC. Don't use the speakers or the audio jack from this monitor. The next one isn't really a con, but it's something I want to talk about because, yeah, I saw a lot of videos on this, which is the sharpness of this monitor. I see tons of people saying don't buy 1080p monitors that are bigger than 24 inches because the pixel density is terrible and you'll see the pixels and it isn't sharp and all, all that other garbage. And if you're going over 24 inches, to go for the 1440p monitors. And after hearing that so many times, I was kind of worried about that too when I was buying this one, but that is overly exaggerated. I'm blind as hell and I sit pretty close to my monitor and it is fine. So that whole thing that where they say you'll see each individual pixel because the pixel density is horrible, yeah, don't believe that. The image quality for this is fantastic, 10 out of 10. But yeah, that's about it for the cons. So over to the pros. This is an IPS panel, so it looks fucking fantastic. The colors are amazing and the picture quality is great. That's actually why I bought this monitor in the first place. So I'm a graphic designer and I do, obviously I edit videos for YouTube and I play games. So I had kind of planned to buy one monitor for my graphic stuff for color accuracy and all that, and then buy another gaming monitor. But if you're like me, you do all those things, this monitor will have you covered on all of those fronts. It has a pretty high sRGB rating. The blacks are really dark, which is great because the black on some monitors, they kind of look gray. But again, you got to get this calibrated right. But once you do, picture quality is just amazing. There's 7 different scene preset modes for different types of games and also movies. The brightness is pretty good in well-lit rooms, and there's also a blue light filter to protect your eyes, along with an ELMB mode and some other gamer options. You can put your crosshair in the center of the screen, you can display your FPS in the top, and there's an option for alignment if you're running multiple displays. This thing is also pretty heavy, it's like 20 pounds, and the build quality is solid. The new wide legs give it a lot of stability. I love how non-gamery and minimalist it looks. It has a few gray and silver accents for the logo and the model, but it's just mostly black and long and thick. Well, yes, this monitor got something in common. But yeah, this is the build quality is super solid, 10 out of 10. Some monitors wobble and shake like if you bounce the table and honestly look like they'll fall over, but this stays perfectly still. Well, the base does. The screen will wobble a bit, but the stand stays still with help from the wide angle legs with rubber pads at the bottom. So yeah, sometimes if people bounce my table, I don't really get bothered because I know this thing will not move. And lastly, my favorite feature is the auto switch. So if you have multiple sources connected to this like I do, I have my PC, my PS4, and sometimes a laptop all connected. So if those are on and one turns off, it'll just automatically switch to the next available source and display that. So I don't have to, use the analog to manually go and switch between the different sources. It just connects to the next one automatically, which is great because again, I'm pretty lazy. So if you're looking at this monitor, I can fully recommend it. Whether for creative work like editing or using Photoshop and Illustrator, having a big screen helps. And for playing games and watching TV, the colors look so rich and vibrant from the IPS panel. It's honestly a great experience. I stopped watching movies and anime on my 50-inch TV because they look so much better on this monitor. It's pretty good. All in all, I don't really have any complaints for this monitor. I've been using it for, like I said, 7-8 months, and I have no issues with it so far. So again, I can fully recommend it if you're looking to get this monitor. But yeah, that's it for this short monitor review. If you liked it, you can leave a like, and if you own this monitor, comment down below what do you think about it compared to some other monitors, and subscribe for more tech reviews, which will be coming in the future. But till then, this is a gaming channel, so if you play Apex or you like game reviews, you can subscribe and check out some of my other videos. But thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.